These nuts. Ha! Got him. These nuts.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
I think Ethan has died. Welcome to the Blue Collar Boy podcast.
My name is Double Hat Man.
Hats off to you, sir.
I am your host, Dick Tracy, and you can. What?
I'm Dick Trickle.
Oh my Lanta! You can check
And
out.
I'm Dick Mint.
So anyway, we got a killer show planned for you guys. Me and Jacob are taking. Oh, there's my hat.
It's gonna be
Anyway,
quite the boner.
Give me that hat, mate. You don't be.
they don't call me the boner champ for no reason. Now, if you would like to check out our past podcasts, go to our website, bluecollarboysofficial.com. When you go there, there'll be a pop-up that says, Become a Patreon. Do that, and you will receive a prize at a certain tier. I'm not going to tell you any more about that. You have to go there. You have to check it out.
It's nudes.
If you don't, you're lame. There's Ethan's nudes on there as well.
We also have OnlyFans.
We have an OnlyFans, and it's just a bunch of box fans. Pictures of box fans and
All
You know.
all sizes though, dude.
all the wind
It's
machines.
It's
You
a
ever-
Lax. Is it Lasco?
Lasco
Yeah,
and wind
something like
machine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. Those are some good ones, and we have those on there. Go check those out. If you would like to email us, go to bluecollarboysofficial at gmail. Gmail it up, right? All right. Also, YouTube. The YouTubes. We're pointing at you, tubes. Go to YouTube. Subscribe to our channel. That's French.
Chanel.
West Coast.
Chanel. The beard struggle. Okay, you can get 15% off. 15.
God.
That's a killer deal.
15.
You know, that's 5% more than we were giving out.
Because it was 10.
It was 10, 15 now. We have a supporter that has already purchased some today, I believe.
Yeah, it was today.
Was today the 11th. 7-Eleven.
Shout out to my younger brother.
Boys, I forgot about 7-Eleven. You could have got a free Slurpee today, wasn't it? Why'd you throw my sunglasses?
Because you forgot about 7-Eleven. Do you know how much I love Slurpees from 7-Eleven and you forgot to tell me it was 7-Eleven today?
Isn't that the one you can literally bring a bucket and fill
Yes,
it up
if
if
you
wanted
can
to?
bring a kiddie pool,
Anything.
What?
you can literally
Yeah.
bring anything in and fill it up.
Apparently, they don't like it when you use a cup for the cheese for the nachos. I'm like, dude, what does it matter?
I feel like he sticks the straw in there.
Yeah.
They don't like
I
that.
thought it was a Slurpee.
He runs a garden hose from the Slurpee machine all the way back to his house.
I try that. They don't like it. Disclaimer.
Oh.
We do talk about facts on this show.
Yes.
Everything we say is factual, but not always actual. Okay?
Correct.
So,
Correctual.
saying that, we may say something that's right. We may say something that's wrong. But you know what? We don't care because we're the blue collar boys. Yeah. And we're going to get this show started because guess what? We got a good show today, guys. We got a good show.
I don't know if he's telling the truth, but
Hey,
it's a fact. We
do you
got
know,
a good show.
Do you know why I'm clapping? It helps me line the audio up with the video later. And
Well, here's one more for you. You ready?
yeah.
I'm
Amazing.
clapping them
I like
cheeks.
Clap your cheeks, Ethan.
You about to be clapping something else.
We got a good show today, fellas. Good show. It makes me want to coom every time. It's gonna be the greatest coom ever.
I like him cheeks.
We got a good show because we have mail time. Legit mail time. Not just mails in here, mail time, but mail time. Mail time. We're gonna talk about gorilla versus bear. Okay?
Ooh,
That's
that
gonna be a
reminds
good
me of
one.
something else we can do.
What?
Superman versus Goku.
Anyway, we're also gonna talk about
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
anyway, here's Wonderwall.
What's baby?
So, gorilla versus bear. That's going to be an interesting topic because I feel like we're going to, debate on that a little bit. Also, if you could go back in time and talk to your younger self, what would you say? And last but not least, poop stories. We're going to get back into some good old poop stories. And obviously, we're going to hit some topics in between if we talk about something that springs up some discussions.
Yeah.
Because we don't have a set itinerary on this show. We come on here and we say what we want because We're the freaking Blue Collar Boys.
That's right.
And if you don't like it,
You can leave.
you can leave.
Actually, don't leave. Just keep listening. and
Actually,
just shut
please
your
stay.
mouth.
Please stay and buy merch. We're gonna get some merch. We're gonna get a T-shirt of there's a photo on our Instagram. So Instagram peeps, check it out. I don't know if it's on our Facebook, but anyway,
It'll be on there soon if it's not.
Buy
I'm
some
put it on there.
merch, eat some perch, and pet some puppies.
Look what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the picture where
It's stuck on your head.
there's a picture on our Instagram. Go to Instagram, Blue Collar Boys Official, or Blue Collar Boys Podcast, I think is what it is on Instagram. Go there. It might be official. I think it is official. Go to our Instagram. Find the picture where Ben's taking a dump and me and Ethan are in there taking a selfie while he's taking a dump. I think we're going to put that on a shirt. It's going to be great. It's going
We're
to be.
gonna call it a squirt because he
It's
had
also
diarrhea.
the shirts will be made in China.
China.
With that being said, boys, let me get into some mail time. This is a shout out to Nick Navarro. All right, he wants to know what we do for a living. He said, could we talk? Each one of us talk about what we do for a living.
I breathe.
He is from Boise, Idaho, which I think is awesome because the only thing I know that's in Idaho is potatoes, and apparently Nick. So
Is he a potato?
I want to know, Nick, how is the
No,
potato
but they're
farm
best
going?
buds.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just out here hanging out with all my spuddies.
I want to apologize to you, Nick.
It's the eye on the potato.
It's the thrill of the fries.
I've already walked off one time on this show today. It's about to be number 2. So,
man.
speaking of number 2, Ethan, won't you tell him what you do for a living?
Take number 2s. I drive a truck.
Well, I think everybody gets you drive a truck if they look at your hat.
I forgot I was wearing that.
Freightliner.
It's a Freightliner. He drives one of them Freightliner boys.
Yes, sir.
That's what you do for a living. What are some interesting hobbies you like to do?
I asked if we were going to throw hobbies in there. We all play in a band, so I play the guitar
Mm-hmm.
in a band. And I ride motorcycles, Harleys.
Mm-hmm. You have a Mustang?
Oh, yeah, I do have a Mustang.
You keep forgetting that you have a
I
Mustang.
really do. I've had that Mustang since 2011, 12.
Somewhere
I have
in
a
there.
Mustang. It's had some work done to it, too, and it sits in the garage.
And it sounds amazing.
Right.
It does.
Jacob, why don't you tell us what you do for a living and your hobbies as well?
I'm an electrician, so I make the lights work in people's houses.
Your dick electrical.
Yes. Some of my hobbies, I play a lot of music. That's honestly about it.
That's it.
That's really it.
Masturbate.
You're an okay pool
Only
player.
on Thursdays. Do what now?
You're an okay pool player.
I am an okay pool player. But that's only because I play you.
I'm all right. I'm like triple all right. I'm all right, all right, all right.
Yeah, you're all right, all right, all right. I'm the world's okayest pool player.
Fair assessment. Fair
Yeah.
assessment. I, for a living, work at a job. My name's Rod, and I'm the stuntman. I build ramps, but no, I work in basically a machine shop manufacturing.
In that movie, when they're hitting the bell, and every one of them's going, dee. Yeah.
If you haven't seen the movie Hot Rod, you wouldn't get that. But no, I work in a machine shop. It's basically a manufacturing plant where we make and repair rollers for printing industries. So, like, basically what printed on this box, there was a roll that we probably did, maybe us, somebody else maybe, that printed the colors and stuff like that. So I work in the laser department, and it's a lazy job. But
See laser.
it's also pretty fun sometimes when I just sit around do nothing. And think about stuff to talk about on the podcast.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, I play in a band that's semi-okay.
And that's another one of our hobbies. We do a podcast.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true. This is
dang.
definitely a hobby. I thought we got paid, though, but I haven't seen a check yet.
Yeah, true.
But
Become
in
a
a
Patreon.
band,
Do it.
yes. In a band, I play bass, guitar. Basically, that's it.
You like make whale noises into a microphone too.
Sometimes. I can do that on the guitar, too.
song.
As far as hobbies go, I don't know.
How about Bobby's?
I myself have dabbled in so many side hobbies that my wife could probably has a list to tell you exactly everything that I've tried to do. I've built a drift trike.
Used to make knives.
I did used to make knives. I don't have the shop set up.
I
but
still
need to
have
do
one of
that.
them.
Yeah, you have one.
It was a good.
I
it
gave
was
him
a good
one.
knife.
Yeah, I have one too.
So I did make some knives. So that's why my Instagram is Tactical Viking still, because I never did change it back to my personal. But I don't care. I'm the Tactical Viking. That is me. Call me TV. That's my name. Here's Lunchbox, and here's Pabst. But
Yeah, you're good with that, right?
Yeah.
All right.
and I'm the most all right pool player in the world. But other than that, I mean, I dabble in different hobbies. I think we all do that. I think it's a guy thing.
It is.
Trying different hobbies all the time, which is fun.
Pretending to be pros at everything.
Yes.
That's what we do.
Every hobby I get into, I'm always like, dude, wonder if I could be like really great at this and actually make money. And then like 3 months later, I'm like, dude, I suck at this. I'm gonna quit.
Sells pool table.
20 hobbies later, I'm still trying to find my purpose in life.
It's not even that as much as like you get good at something. And I think it's like me. It's like, oh man, this is more work than I bargained for.
Yeah.
Yeah, this-
Because
a
them
lot of hard
knives take a lot
Dude.
of work.
Exactly. I probably put 15, around on average 10 to 15 hours on a knife.
Right.
And I would only sell them for like 100, 120 bucks, and people would think that was high.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you realize it costs like material-wise like $60. So if I sell it for 120 bucks, $60 of my time, I'm only making like $6 an hour. If it takes me $10 hours to make a knife, I'm like, if it takes me longer, I'm making even less. So
Right.
like, I'm not hardly making anything off this, But that's a fun hobby though. I mean, it really is. I was gonna make an axe one time.
Cool.
Yeah, I thought it'd have been pretty cool.
You did make a butter knife by mistake one time,
Didn't I?
I think, or was it a?
It's like looked more like a steak knife.
That's what
it did.
was.
It legit looked like a steak
It
knife.
did. I thought he made the wood handle on it. It looked like a
Oh,
like a
yeah.
90s.
Yeah.
Like so this thing's been around.
I
Since
made that out of a
1990s.
saw blade too. I cut it out of a
Yeah.
saw blade, and then I just had some pallet wood laying around. I'm like, let me see what I can do with a handle, and it just looked like a steak knife. I'm like, all right. So then it became my throwing knife. I started throwing it at stuff, and I would use it to cut open packages and stuff like that. But that was it. And I would also try stuff on it, just because I didn't care about it. If it broke, I didn't care. But yeah, saw blades. Let me tell you what, them things are hard, dude. I learned the hard way that, no pun intended. Hit it. I learned the hard way. You have to anneal them to make them softer before you start drilling them. Because I burned up a lot of drill bits.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anywho, enough of the boring talk. Let's get to the next topic. Who would win in a fight between a gorilla and a bear? Now, I'm going to say bear. I'm going to say a grizzly bear. Not just any bear.
I thought you meant Bear Grylls.
Did you say something?
The
Ethan?
cow would
I said
win.
I thought you meant Bear Grylls.
Not you. You didn't
A
say.
gorilla?
You didn't say grizzly. You said grizzly.
Yeah, grizzly.
Is there a difference?
Yeah.
What's a grizzly bear?
He goes grr.
Isley.
Okay, so if the grizzly bear walks up and says "grr,"
Then you know he's a grizzly bear.
that's true. That's one point.
If he
okay.
goes, hey, then he's a grizzly bear. If he hasn't shaved in a while, he's just a Grizzly Adams bear.
Okay. Okay.
That's what I assume.
See, I don't know, man. I mean, now are we talking like just like your average gorilla, or are we talking King Kong,
Not King Kong, because that's impossible.
We're talking Harambe.
Harambe?
R.I.P.
Yeah.
In memory. This
Harambe.
episode is in memory of Harambe.
Dicks out for Harambe.
I was already a step ahead of you.
I would. Oh, under the table.
Yes.
Good.
Can't see it.
So you can't see it. Anyway.
Can't see it if I stood up.
So I would say, I would have to say gorilla, because I think they're a little more agile. I think.
I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, if the two animals understood they were in a fight and it was one or the other has to win, I think the gorilla would come out on top.
I think if you put a cheeseburger between them, they would definitely fight for that.
That had banana slices on it,
But I don't know if a grizzly would like that.
but he would see the burger though.
He would see the burger. He's, I want the meat. They'd have a peace treaty, and
He'd
they'd
be like,
split it.
grr, I want the meat, because he's a grizzly bear.
That's true.
Yeah.
What do you say, Ethan?
I think Bear Grylls would drink his pee. And then he would step up to that gorilla
A gorilla. See, you want to talk about my grizzly, but when you're about gorilla, like gorilla, go.
And he would teach it to drink its pee and survive in the wilderness, and they'd live together in peace and harmony.
Okay.
I say the bear.
Question.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was
What's
gonna
your real
say, did your mom drop you on your head when you was little?
Yes. No, my sister did.
I busted my head open when I was a kid.
Heads up. That was in here.
Was it?
I heard it through the headphones.
Dude, that was funny.
great.
I don't know if it'll pick it up on the mics, but
But yeah, real
Sometimes
talk.
it
I,
does, but-
I fell out of a shopping cart in Target. Yeah, I'm calling y'all out. But yeah, I fell out of a shopping cart in Target and busted my head open.
Dang.
I had to wear one of those like helmet things they put on kids for I don't know how long, but
God.
so that's what's wrong with you.
probably.
Makes
Yep.
sense.
Yep.
But
Now,
that's also what's right with you.
Yeah.
you said the bear,
Yeah.
and you said gorilla.
Yes.
I think it's very important to really compare them because obviously the gorilla's freaking strong,
Right.
right? And like you pointed out, he is agile, but at the same time, that grizzly is a lot more.
I know what a Sasquatch comes from now.
Oh my gosh!
It's a bear and a gorilla.
So see, they get mad, and whoever wins gets to be the daddy,
That works.
and then you have Sasquatch.
But dude, think of it.
Could you get?
The strength, the look of an ape, the
Could you-
strength of a bear.
It's a
Could you
Sasquatch.
get a male gorilla and a female grizzly to mate, and
Or would it
get
be
it to
vice versa?
successfully work? Would it work? Is what I want to know first. Would it work?
Okay, we're asking everybody listening to this to research that and send it to us in mail time, and we can go over it next week.
Right.
Ethan, I'm gonna need you to have sex with a gorilla and have sex with a bear, and then compare the two. And by that alone, you should be able to say who would win in a fight. You think you can do that?
Okay.
All right, that's your homework for the week. But no, I feel like the bear is also strong,
The bear is
and it's
strong,
heavy.
But see, I've always heard, and this it could be wrong. I don't know, but I've heard that if you ever have a bear, but I guess it's like stampede you or whatever, like run you down,
Charge you.
You're supposed to like stand your ground, and then when they get close enough, you punch them in the nose. Like seriously,
I thought that was sharks.
that's sharks.
Sharks too.
But it's also dogs.
Charcuterie.
It's also
I
dogs.
wouldn't want to.
I'm gonna try that on a dog.
Now think about it.
I'm gonna try it on a Chihuahua. That thing come at me, I'm right in the nose. And they're like, "You hurt my dog."
But yeah, no, I've heard like with a bear, like you punch it in the nose, and it does something to them, but they end up just running off. So I feel like, I mean, gorillas are smart. I mean, you
Yeah.
know, I feel like maybe they would somehow know that. I don't know.
I
I just
feel
feel like the
like-
gorilla would have the upper hand.
I feel like if a gorilla could get a hold of the grizzly's jaw, it could probably rip its jaw open.
Yeah, true.
On the other hand, one swat with the gorilla would cut the gorilla up real bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, those claws
On-
are like razors.
On a
and
serious note, I want to know like legit size comparison.
I think the grizzly has a bigger penis.
Well, I mean, I'm probably
I'm looking it up right now.
How
the bear
size?
penis?
The size of a bear penis?
Bear Grylls penis.
Would you eat a bear penis if we could get one? If we could get one, would you eat it?
No,
No.
no.
I mean, I'm gonna see if we can get one. I think that would be.
Why would you do that, dude?
Dude, we're gonna grill it.
Bear Grill it.
We're gonna bear grill a penis.
Could you? No, I want you instead of like the trophy head. I want you to have a bear dog on the wall.
A bear dog?
Bear dog.
Bear down on what?
Bear penis on the wall.
Oh, well, if you can find one.
I'm sure the black market's got it. I don't know how to get
Well,
on
you-
that.
If I get it on the wall, you're gonna have to kiss it for good luck.
We'll have Ben stroke it.
That's right. We did hear from Ben today.
Yep.
He's doing good. Everybody who's wondering about Ben, he'll be back.
He's been good.
He's been gay. I would say that if he was here. So don't like, oh, you shouldn't talk about him behind his back. Well, I do that. I do that too.
So I have not seen anything about a like actual size comparison, but apparently grizzlies are bigger than gorillas.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
they
they're
got
like
over
1,000 pounds,
yeah.
right?
Right. Now, the other thing,
So's my ex-wife. Say, Deborah.
there is a legitimate search on Google. Who would win in a fight, a grizzly or a gorilla? So I clicked on it.
Yes.
And it says the outcome can differ, but 9 times out of 10, the bear would win due to size, strength, and claws and teeth.
Yeah,
Right.
I was gonna say because gorillas are like, that's just gonna punch you pretty much. but
Right.
They don't have like the sharp teeth, do they?
Right. No.
But
Cause
I mean, they've
they're-
got like the
They're not meat eaters, right?
right. Well,
Is that right
Yeah.
or wrong? I don't know.
I don't think they do eat meat.
I don't think they do
their
either.
That's- I
teeth is
mean-
for defense.
Okay.
I think.
and it's more of like a defense mechanism more
yeah.
than anything.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So-
But I think if it came down to like a bench press competition, the gorilla would definitely win.
Yeah.
I think that if you throw a baboon in the mix, it's just gonna squeeze his butt cheeks on everybody's face and win.
You know, if he's got orangutan
I was
titties.
just thinking red.
You ever seen orangutan titties? Them things nice. I tell you what, I got excited the last time I was at the zoo. I said, "Look at them titties, boy! Look at my wife's."
Okay. But yeah, so
She got them orangutan
now
titties.
even though I did say that I thought the gorilla would win, according to this and several other headlines on here, the grizzly would win.
Hmm.
So there's that.
It's an interesting topic though, because like you kind of wonder about the same thing, like between like a lion and a cheetah or something like that, or just different animals that would probably not normally fight, like a lion and
Right.
Ethan's mom.
Dude, my mom would win.
I know. I was gonna say that.
Woof.
I mean, but
Why you always lying?
anyway,
Look at all these chickens.
If- if you could, next topic. If you could go back in time to yourself at a younger age, which, by the way, interrupts the space-time continuum. We all know that from Back to the Future.
Right.
Because you're not supposed to interact with your past self, because it will alter the universe.
You're not
as we know
supposed
it.
to interact with anybody.
True, because it will change the course of history.
Yeah. It's what
Big
is that
time.
called? It's called what? The butterfly effect?
Yes,
Yes.
something like that.
You ever seen Butterfly?
Into my mouth, yes.
But,
Er.
but, if you could go back in time to your younger self, what would you tell yourself, and why?
Do we want to get deep or do we want to try to be funny?
Both.
This is the Blue Collar Boys podcast. If you've never been on here before, we're never serious.
Okay. So we're going to be serious.
Be serious if you want, and I'll make fun of you as
there-
you're serious.
There you go.
So I would go back to middle school. I have a hair in my mouth. I apologize.
Why you eating dog like that?
No, it's beard hair.
Oh,
Or mustache. I don't know.
bear hair.
So, probably bear. Or grizzly.
Bear
I mean,
Grylls.
it's grizzly or gorilla. I don't know.
Gorilla.
Gorilla. But I would go back to middle school, and I would tell my younger self that you don't have to try to make everybody happy.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
I like that.
It's still there.
But except your mama.
You ever had one of them
Always
hairs in
make
your mouth and
mama
never go
happy.
away?
That's going to bug the freaking crap out of me, dude.
Sorry for those listeners with headphones in.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that sounds moist.
Ooh.
Moister than an oyster.
But so that's what I would do. And the reason is because I feel like there were times in my life where I like wore myself out trying to please everybody else and not like worrying about myself first.
Yeah,
And that, you know, it wears on you.
I get that.
Yep.
I get that. Ethan?
I'm going back to middle school too. Said, dude.
Right now?
No.
Oh.
I think you should.
I could probably learn a lot.
Tell yourself, don't get in the big truck. I'm telling you, don't buy that cab over. It's
Yeah,
going
I
to cost you so much that kind of money you just don't even know.
You're right. I wish I could go back and tell myself that one, but first I'd tell you, go back. Don't jerk off so much. But
If you do, switch
If
hands.
it turns red, that means stop.
3 times in one day is too much. Just calm down. After school, man. I mean,
3,
chill,
those are
dude.
rookie numbers. Get them numbers up.
Jeez.
But in all seriousness, well, that was kind of serious.
Don't jack off?
No, don't jack on either.
Okay,
Uh,
I'll try that.
stupid. That, just hang in there.
that's my
That'd be
middle
the
name.
only thing I could say.
Hang in there.
Legit. Like, just hang in there.
It's tough
Hang in
being a
there.
fat kid.
It is. That's the. I don't want to be serious on this show. Dude, middle school was a B for me.
Yeah.
If I can go back in time, I think I would go back to around high school and tell myself, okay, bet everything you have on the Boston Red Sox to win. because no one thought they would win. I feel like I would be a millionaire in the future after that.
Yeah.
But then I would probably like,
Were you old enough to do that?
no, I see, you just pay someone else to bid for you.
Touche.
Bet for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't remember what year it was, but I think I was like 17 or 18 or something when that happened. It was a long time ago when they first did that.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking about it. I think I was in high school when that happened. Dang.
It's been a
Time
minute
flies.
ago. Yeah.
Time flies. You know, I'd also go back and say, never start a podcast. You're not going to make any money doing that.
Yeah.
Plug in the Patreon here. Go to patreon.com/Blue Collar Boys Official. Become a Patreon. Help us out. We greatly appreciate it. Y'all want to add anything else on this topic?
I think that's about all I got. I mean, the other one, you know, maybe I would tell myself to not eat so dang much.
Man, I was already big then. I'd have to tell myself, dude, stick to a diet.
Yeah.
Like, just go ahead and start eating better and work out every day, man. I actually lost a lot of weight in 9th grade because of physical stuff you had to do in gym was
Right.
kind of tough for a fat kid.
So you lost it, but you found it?
Yeah, I found it back.
I did that too, man. I think I was
Actually, I got something funny to say after that.
I was 18 and I lost which I mean it's easy for a fat dude to lose weight in the first little bit, but in a month I lost like 42 pounds
Yeah.
and went down a couple sizes in like pants and whatnot, and then it got to be Christmas time. And I gained it all back.
When I would hit that plateau, it was over. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, well, I'm going back to normal.
Right.
But I
You got you Mountain Pew over there?
in the
Mountain
in the after 9th grade, you know the well you were homeschooled.
Correct.
After 9th grade, it was purely elective if you wanted to do any kind of physical education.
Right.
You had to do that one in 9th grade and pass that stupid test. Once I got through that, I said, "We done, boys." I never did another physical class the rest of my time in high school. Oh man, yeah. I knew I was destined to be a fatty from the beginning.
Yep.
That first Oreo you ever had.
You mean that first pack? No, I'm just kidding.
Party size.
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of
Double
stuff,
mega
speaking of like good snacks and stuff like that, my mom, when I was a kid, she ran a brake truck, so a roach coach,
Yeah.
essentially. And we used to go and just take stuff off of it and eat whatever we wanted off of it. I'd always go out there and get Reese cups. Well, I made like a lot of trips one afternoon watching my Power Rangers, you know, the original Power Rangers. I ate so many dang Reese cups, I about got sick. And I didn't eat a Reese cup for like months because I just couldn't even think about it. I'd ate so many of them.
That makes me think. What kind of like snack cakes do y'all like?
Holiday snack cakes.
Like them
The
Christmas,
Christmas
tree
trees
ones?
are the
Yes,
best, dude.
dude.
Dude, for me it's a straight up Twinkie, man.
Yes.
Freaking Twinkie.
Dude,
I
all day.
like Twinkies.
I love Twinkies, but
I bet you do.
and y'all might think this is terrible. but
Snack too.
The oatmeal cream pies.
Oh, don't even get me started, bro.
I love oatmeal cream pies. Okay. When I worked at Food Line, someone dared me to eat a whole box of them, and they'd pay me $20, and I did it.
How could you not eat the whole box of them things?
Dude, that was hard. Because I also ate sushi right before that.
Oh,
Oh,
ugh.
It was, to make it worse, it wasn't like restaurant sushi. It was what Food Line had.
Oh God.
jeez.
I just ate that. He's like, I bet you won't eat that whole box. And I was like, how much? And it might have been like $10, but he like bet me money. I was like,
Yeah.
all right.
Dude, if it's more than the product cost, I'm off. I'm all for it. Dude, that's the
it's so
thing though,
worth
is
it.
they're like, if you hadn't eat, they're small in them in the box.
But there's
you
like
get from
20
the store.
of them in there, dude.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, there are more than I thought. but
That's a lot.
It's been a while since I bought a box.
I don't think I've ate one since.
Really?
I might
I
have
get them-
one once or twice.
I
but-
get them like double stuffed ones at the gas station if I see them.
Oh yeah.
God.
There's like the 3 oatmeal cookies and the cream on.
You're like, ooh boy, you gonna get it now.
See, I like those, but I'm really really big on chocolate. So those freaking fudge rounds, man.
Oh, I love the fudge rounds, but I'm not a big chocolate guy. I mean,
I
I'm a
love
big
chocolate.
guy, but what What other things like that you like though?
Like random snacks.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude.
I don't know why that randomly came into my mind.
But I'll tell you this now, okay? Flavor blasted goldfish.
Okay, yeah.
Dude, I mean, no lie. If I'm like, chilling in my room on the weekend playing Xbox till 4:00 in the morning, I have the big like carton
Yeah.
of the flavor blasted goldfish, and I've got like a bowl, and like in between games, I'm like pour a bowl and just start eating them while I'm playing.
What's your favorite Pop-Tart flavor?
I don't have one.
Really?
I hate
You don't like
Pop-Tarts.
Really?
I eat them because they're quick and easy in
Yeah.
the mornings from time to time, but I hate them.
Wild berry.
There is one way that I will eat a Pop-Tart and absolutely adore it. Toast it, put butter on it.
Dude, yeah, I got another one to add, and you're going to think I'm stupid.
I already think you're stupid.
A lot of people do. Take him, like either the strawberry or then wild berry or even grape, and put peanut butter on it.
Did you hear the way he said that? He said, put peanut butter on it.
He got excited thinking about it.
I used to do that.
His pants got tighter.
Gum, boy, you pitching a tent.
That's just for me being fat. I used to do that and drink an IBC root beer, and that is the best snack it's the best snack in the world.
If you want to know what a good snack is, just have to ask a big guy.
That's so true.
That
though.
is legitimate.
I mean, that's literally
Eggo
a fact.
waffles and peanut butter and jelly.
Now
That probably would be good.
That I've done. My other thing to do that I would do with waffles is make your egg and bacon sandwich
Yeah.
and just use the waffle as the bread.
That's like basically a poor man's McGriddle.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you can't afford a McGriddle, I feel real
Dang.
bad for you, son.
Dude, something else I used to do, and this was like, I used to call it the cardiac waffle, but I would take, I would do 4 waffles. The first one would have peanut butter. The second one was Nutella. The third one, I do the Jet Puff marshmallow stuff.
Yeah.
And then the top one was jelly, and then I put syrup all over it.
Oh.
Dude, it was disgusting, but it was like,
See, I just
How are you not diabetic?
right.
I'm probably am. I just,
I always when I did the peanut butter and jelly waffles, I did the I did 2 of them and 2 of them.
Yeah.
Like a legit sandwich.
that's 4.
That's what I'm saying. I wasn't homeschooled. I don't know what math is.
You know what I think we should do on the show one time? This is something we did at a buddy of mine's church, like for a youth thing one time. And they had on a board, like, certain numbers. And beside each number was, like, different foods. And you rolled a dice. And whatever it landed on, you had to eat that food. So it was like raw egg, cactus, all this random
Cactus?
stuff. Yeah, they found like a jar of cactus, like baby cactus,
I'm
like
down.
pickled
I'm down
cactus.
for that.
like whatever you roll,
Oh,
you have
like
to
a
eat that.
legitimate food.
Yeah,
item.
like it was a food item. Like, those are the
Okay.
2 that I remember because I remember eating the cactus and I had to drink a raw egg.
boy.
I won. Like everybody's like, "How are you not about to throw up?" Because everybody else was throwing up. I'm like, "Dude, have y'all had my mom's meatloaf?"
Oh,
But no, I think we should do that one day. Like, have just a bunch of random foods that we can find,
I'm down.
and so like if you roll 2 dice, a die, whichever each number is, you have to eat those 2 foods.
I'm
So
game.
it might be like raw egg and peanut butter or something like that.
Right.
raw eggs gonna be tough, boy. I would puke.
I wonder if you should do the peanut butter and then drink the raw egg, or is that going to stick in your throat more? Do the egg and then the peanut butter to get the egg out of your mouth. That's something to think about, boys.
Yeah, we should do that. Though.
I think we should. Yeah, food challenge
Let's do it next week.
next week.
I'll be gone.
Dang.
We'll wait till you come back.
Okay.
We'll do taser trivia next week.
Oh. Me and you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. That's what I tell you.
Uncrustables.
Boy. The freaking best.
I know,
okay?
right? Dude,
The best.
if I'm not careful, I could eat a box.
A whole box.
I know.
Yes.
Of either the
Dude.
strawberry or the grape.
No lie. Okay. And this is, I mean, there's a little bit of shame involved in this statement. But I was planning on staying up all night because it was some new game that just came out, but me and my buddies were going to play it. And so it was like, 8 or 9 o'clock at night. So I was like, dang, I'm probably going to be hungry in a little bit. So I just like pulled the box of Uncrustables out the freezer, set it on the counter. And, a couple hours in, I was like, time to eat. So I went and grabbed the box and just put it next to me. Yeah, before too long, they were all gone.
Yep.
They were all gone.
I don't think I've ever had one.
Dude, it literally, okay, but it takes me 2 bites to eat one, though.
It
Let's
does.
be real.
That's the problem. Like, I'll make 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches to take for lunch
Yeah.
in the truck, and a small, like, super small bag of chips.
Yeah.
Like, you probably 5 chips in the damn thing.
Yeah.
And I'm good. But them Uncrustables, you get one down, like, I need another one. You eat another one, you're like, God, I need another one.
Yeah.
Like, that just...
But they are so good.
Sorry
though.
to get off on the random food, but...
No, but that's good though, because now we have a new challenge, the food challenge.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That's coming up soon.
That's something we now because Uncrustables does the like the just peanut butter.
Yeah.
We should make that a challenge. We should have like a tongue twister, and we have to eat 2 of the peanut butter Uncrustables and then try to say the tongue twister.
That's a pretty
Sounds
cool
good.
idea, too.
Because let's do that too. We'll have
Okay.
one podcast that's just full of like food ideas.
So
All
we're not
food.
eating dinner that night.
Yeah.
We'll be called foodies,
Yes.
The food cast.
The food cast.
not to be confused with furries.
Oof.
I like furries.
We'll dress
I am a furry.
up in bread and do each other.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
I'll be a piece of bread. Jacob will be a piece of bread, and he'll
That was a
dress up
silent
as
fart.
peanut butter or jelly or both. You'll be
I mean,
peanut
I got
butter
a lot
and
of jelly.
Since your name's Lunchbox
It's
anyway.
peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly. I wish I had that sound on here.
I do, too. You probably could search it,
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
but that's a
Yeah,
lot of work.
That seems like work. Kind of like this podcast.
There we go. That'll
Dang.
work.
So,
It's been working.
you know what we haven't talked about in a long time?
Poopy.
Poop stories. Exactly.
Dang, that was a good one right there.
Exactly. I mean, before we get into our stories, has either one of you ever had to take a dump in a porta-john in the middle of August?
Yes. Dude, I told that story. Remember?
You did, right?
Yeah, July, I was riding my bike. Were
Yeah.
you for that? Here for that?
I don't
I
think
don't
he
know.
was.
I
don't
was
think he
riding my bicycle when they were still
My bicycle.
building my neighborhood. I was a little kid. And I don't know, out of nowhere, the worst stomach cramp hit. And I couldn't make it back home. I was on the other end of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
The first thing I saw was a porta-john, and all the workers had gone home. And I flew into that dang porta-john, and I swear it was 95 degrees that day with 100% humidity.
Oh, yeah.
And I sat in that daggone thing and
And you-
sliding
yeah,
all
you
over the I had to do that as a truck driver one time, too. That's the only thing they'd provide, and they didn't clean it.
Mm.
And it was
So
disgusting.
you drove a porta-john?
I drove a porta-john.
I mean, you wasn't clear on that, so.
What did I say?
I did that one time as a truck driver.
I drove a porta-john.
You drove a porta-john.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I was at a customer that unloaded me from something with to do
They
with
did
food.
something with your load.
Yeah, they
They did something with my load.
and it was a food place, and I was running out of time, and the only thing I could do, the only bathroom access I had was a porta-john, and it was middle of summer, dude.
You should have put it on the trailer with you.
Yep.
So if you ever needed to use it again, you just run up in there and gotcha, boy. You ever try to throw a waterproof M80 down a pipe on a porta-john while somebody's in there?
No.
I'll take that as a no.
That'd be funny.
I want to do it.
I mean,
So I say we get Ethan in there trying to poop. See if he can get all his poop out before we get, like, all the blue water splashed on him.
yes.
God, that'd be
Have
disgusting.
y'all ever done the potty tipping?
No, I know.
I've been in one and on a construction site, and people come up and started pushing it like they were
Yeah.
going to knock it over. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, so scary.
Dude, I've had somebody try to do that to me, and luckily I was like zipping up. Okay, and
Oh,
like
thank goodness.
zipping up, and I felt it start to go. So I literally just like busted the lock on it and everything. Just like went like back straight out.
Dude, I remember on a construction site one time, one of the other helpers, he went in the porta-john, and he was in there for a little bit. So I went in there and put my screwdriver in that lock
Yeah.
thing, and he was trying to beat on the door. He couldn't get out. He's like, let me out, let me out. I was like, I'll come back for you later.
Dude, I'd never do it, but I've always wanted to just hit one as hard as I could with my car.
Oh yeah,
Gosh,
poop stories.
good old poop stories. Who's got one?
I've got one.
You need to share one.
I don't know if I've talked about. Have we talked about?
I don't know if you were here for that. That was early in
Our
it.
first episode was poop stories.
Okay, well then I was not on that one.
You were not.
So I do have a poop story,
Let's
and
hear it.
it was pretty bad. So basically, this one day I had the stomach thing. I had the watery. I was making mud puddles basically.
Yeah, I hate that. Like you peeing from your butt.
Yes, literally. And so,
Hey, my name's Jacobina.
but so went the whole day. It was like one of those 24-hour stomach bug things.
Oh yeah.
And like the early next morning, because I was up all night, doing it and everything. And so the next morning, I like felt better and had like dropped a semi-solid, deuce. So I went and took a shower. I was feeling good. I was gonna, just go hang out with the family and try to be normal as I could. And I'm getting dressed after my shower. Okay. Put on a fresh pair of undies, and I had to sneeze. And so I sneezed out of both ends. And I messed my clean undies.
You painted inside them undies.
Yeah.
Painted the back of my britches.
Yeah, I did. It was
Oh my
terrible.
gosh.
Dude, I think the funniest, and it's not going to be funny telling it, but I went to this truck stop before I was even driving. It was when my dad drove, and I was sitting in the bathroom. I was okay. I was just going normal. But some driver comes in, sits down in the stall beside me, and I've never heard a fart that loud. He sat down, and I swear to God, it rattled the walls.
Dang.
And I thought, usually the big ones you don't smell.
Right.
It smelled like this dude ain't crapped in 4 weeks, dude. I ran. I don't even think I finished wiping.
Yeah.
I ran, dude. I was kind of holding my laugh back the whole time.
Yeah.
And like, probably a minute later,
Yeah.
the smell hit, and I went.
See, that's the worst, man, is whenever you're in like a big public restroom and somebody sits down right next to you, and you hear the pants
Yep.
jingling and everything, and they sit down, and it starts out.
Completely destroy it.
Well, but it starts out with the,
Yep.
and then it's just like,
Dude, I swear to you, here's an overview of the truck stop bathroom. You're already in the stall. Let's say you're in the middle. White guy comes in, sits down to the right. No, you'll get it in a minute.
Okay.
White guy comes in, sits down on the right. Okay, I'm obviously just sitting here trying to hurry up.
yeah.
Osama comes in, sits in the one on the end. You hear him on his Bluetooth.
So you couldn't tell a difference between the two. Him talking and farting. It was the same.
I swear it's the same thing, dude.
Oh my God.
And then some of the black guys come in there on the Bluetooth too. And they're just like, bro, hold on a minute. And then we all walk out at the same time.
Yeah.
Wash our hands. How you doing, driver?
Dude, like, have you ever just, like, had to blow it up so bad, like, but someone's in there when you first go in there and they're quiet and you're, like, trying to hold back and you're like, oh, I'm trying not to. And all of a sudden, boom!
Did I tell you the one when I first had to go over the road in my new truck?
I don't know.
Dude,
Well, we know the story about at the buffet.
Yeah, we know the buffet
this isn't
story.
about
You should tell that
You
story.
should tell
though.
that story. You haven't told that one.
the buff. Oh, the Chinese.
The
I'll get
Jazz
to it.
buffet. We were
I'll
with
get to
you
it.
on that.
This one was real bad though, and I don't know why I didn't think of the podcast for this one. I had to go when all the COVID started. I was starting to run over the road for a little bit again. First night on the road, I'm up in Kentucky, and it hits at like 10. No, it hit at like 3 in the morning. I am half a mile from the building.
Okay.
I didn't think I was gonna make it. I made it in there, and they're cleaning the bathroom.
Oh my God.
But they're not in there.
Uh huh.
the lights are off. The bathroom is blocked by like the sign
Yeah.
and a sorry we're blah 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 blah. No other place to go.
Uh-huh.
I looked around, tried to find somebody that was cleaning the showers around there. I couldn't find nobody. I crapped in the dark. I kicked that sign.
Yeah.
And I moved the tape. And I went in there and just opened a stall and used my phone for a...
So it was 0 sharp 30.
Yes. Dude, I sat down in World War III. Came out of my butt crack.
You're probably scaring people from going in there. Like, somebody's dying in there.
I
Yeah.
flushed. Heard somebody rummaging around outside. Walked out there. Somebody was waiting to get in the bathroom, one of the showers, to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
The guy that was cleaning them was standing there. And I said, man, is that the only one you got? And he was like, yeah. I was like, dude, no, I got to go.
Yeah.
And I was like cussing. And he opened the third stall, or the third shower stall. The next next 45 minutes, I sat there in excruciating pain. But dude, that was the worst ever for me. Besides that Chinese buffet.
Well, let's hear about the Chinese buffet.
Well, y'all tell it better than I tell it.
No, I wasn't in there when the Chinese man gave you down the road.
Okay. Well, that was after all that Chinese food that we'll never go back to that dumb place again. But
That place was crowded.
it was,
I'm pretty sure you got COVID that day.
I think I did. That's why I hadn't got it yet. It's because
You done crapped it out.
But I sat down in there. There's 2 stalls in the dumb bathroom. And I'm sitting in there going to town. And somebody beside me's having the same problem.
Now you got to understand from mine and Josh's point of view. Okay, we've already come outside the restaurant,
Yeah.
and we're like, wait a minute, where is Ethan?
He was taking. I was like, he's got to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
He'll be right back out.
And I mean,
Dude.
we're
30 minutes
talking,
later.
yeah. So we're talking like 15, 20 minutes
Yeah.
at least.
Dude, Chinese must be the manager. Bust in and say, y'all need to clear bathroom. Y'all been in here for too long. See, you got line in bathroom. And dude, I got
2
so...
stalls. There was only 2 like toilet stalls.
I don't
too.
care.
I know, but I'm saying it was you and another guy,
Yeah.
and that was the only 2, and he was like upset that y'all were in there pooping.
Yeah, he was mad that we were using the bathroom. I was like, dude, I was sitting there about to say, dude, if you'd cook better food, we wouldn't be shatting it out right now.
I told you I had to have gluten free.
But dude, I ain't never in my life. Don't tell me to get out of the bathroom.
Yeah.
You know.
You know,
You can't rush perfection.
do you know what I'm gonna do next time I have to really go bad and I know it's gonna blow it up, and someone's in the stall next to me? I'm gonna go hurry up in there and sit down and like hold it as long as I can. But right when it's about to go, I'm gonna slap the stall like super very hard. Oh my god!
Dude, that reminds me. Have you ever seen the YouTuber Olin Rogers that did the ghost in the stalls?
Yes,
Yeah,
that is
I
so.
released the Kraken in the bathroom.
Do you remember that guy that got fired? The security guard that got fired for recording his farts.
No.
You don't remember that?
Huh.
Last year maybe. You didn't know. You don't remember it either. I think it was last year. He hid his uniform. Like he was in uniform, obviously, but he was working. I guess it was maybe a shipping and receiving place.
Yeah.
He was running the gate. He was a security guard, and they use outside security services
Right.
and whatnot. But he didn't have. You couldn't see his badge or anything, or the company name or none of that. And he was by himself in a large room that echoed perfect, and he documented his farts. And it was, I think it was on like Instagram or YouTube or
Yeah.
something. And he did it for a while, and all of a sudden, like, he got huge, like got popular.
Yeah.
And the freaking security place fired him and sued him.
For what? For farting?
Yeah, he like recorded it. He was like, "Dude, I'm not like." I think they sued him. I might be wrong on that. Again, we're not factual here.
But
Disclaimer.
even for firing the dude.
Yeah, 100%
that's
fired
messed
him and
up.
said that it's wrong. You're on the clock. Blah blah blah. He's like, dude, y'all's name is nowhere near this.
Right.
Like, it is legitimately my name, and it's me recording this.
Right.
I said, there's nothing going on at this point. I have nothing. Like, my job's good. My job's taken care of at this point when
Right.
I do this stuff. And he did. He got fired. And he could, I don't remember.
Fired
it was a
for over
big,
flatulence.
You can look it up on Google. It'll come up with all, and it's legitimate.
That's crazy, man.
So there was this one time at work. Okay, I'm in there doing the number 2, right?
Tuski.
There was a dude beside me doing the number 2. Someone thought it would be funny to throw a firecracker in there
Dang.
in the bathroom. I'll be honest, it scared me.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, oh my, like it was so loud, right?
Did it help you out at all?
No, I was killing time. So
You were quote unquote pooping.
yes, I was pooping. But the dude next to me lost it. He was like, oh my God, oh, my heart attack.
Oh God, I'm gonna. Oh God, I'm cooming.
So that was me in the stall next to him, but he was he was like, oh my God, like he's like breathing heavy and everything. Like I legit think he almost had a heart attack.
He might have, man.
Did you ever get?
I was trying not to laugh. It was so freaking funny
Yeah.
though, because I got scared at first, but because of his reaction, I was about to roll. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get out of here.
I worked at a place that had a lot of like brake cleaner and stuff. Have you ever had that launched under the bathroom door at you?
No.
It's a firebomb. They
What?
light a lighter, and then squirt a big old thing of brake cleaner.
Oh yeah.
And it goes,
Oh,
Yeah, you can do that with Axe body spray too.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. You want to talk about scaring the blank out of you? That freaking, it's like a firebomb. It looks like they stuck a flamethrower under the door.
we did have a guy at work one time that would like he would see you in there pooping, and he would go in there and just take his phone and like take your picture,
Yeah.
and send it to you. And I'm like, why?
I wish I still had the picture. A lifelong friend of mine took. We were at the beach on a mission trip, and I had to go, dude. And we walked on the beach down to the pier, and I went in the bathroom. This is back in flip phone days, and he took a picture over the stall, and it was me folding the toilet paper. I had this like 12-inch long thing of toilet paper folding it down, and it's just got me going. It was fantastic.
Oh my gosh. Well,
That's a good question. Like, are you a folder or are you like you
Yeah, I
ball it
think did we?
we
say
have
this
brought that. Are you a folder or a crumpler? We have brought that up. What are you, Jacob?
I'm a crumpler.
Are you really?
Yeah.
You scrub your
You a
anus
dirty
with
butt?
that?
You a dirty butt?
I have a dirty butt.
See, what I do is I spin that toilet paper roll like I'm on the Wheel of Fortune, and then I fold it up real nice and get it all good, and I just get in there like
Okay.
this, and I just...
If you're a folder, do you fold it around the hand?
No.
Good, me either.
I mean, I do to get it folded,
Oh.
and then I
I
just...
say that's what I do too.
I thought you were a crumpler.
It was a joke. I was just trying to be funny.
Oh, really?
But yeah, I fold around the hand to like just to help me fold it, and then I take it.
See, I don't do that. I fold it up like a piece of notebook paper. I sit there and just like,
Do you make an airplane out of it? And then, like, shove
and I
it up
play
your
that
butt?
song too.
And you shove it up your butt?
Yep.
Incoming. Here comes the plane.
Wipe.
Just... I tell you what, you
It
know,
had to be done.
I love
Yep.
I love messing with people in the bathroom too. Like, I think I mentioned this before. One dude was in the urinal, not literally in the urinal. He was peeing in the urinal, and I ran up behind him and kicked him in the butt, like pushed forward, like, and he went like into the urinal.
Oh.
And it immediately makes you splash on yourself and
Yeah.
all over your hands. It's so funny.
Did you ever get the wet paper towels crumpled up and thrown at you?
Oh, I've done that to people.
Yeah.
Because they did it to me too, so I was like, I'm
Dude, I
definitely.
had one that like stuck to the wall behind me. somebody like they should have been a quarterback in the NFL, dude.
Yeah.
Because it came over that style and went, bam, against the back of the wall, and I went, ugh.
I've also taken, like, been washing my hands and someone's in there and pooping and they make a comment to me and I'm like, yeah, okay. And then I just start cupping my hand under the sink and throwing the water over the stall.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Because what are they going to do? They're like, hey, stop it!
I
What are you going to do? Come get me?
I actually had somebody crumple up one of those wet paper towels and make it between my legs.
Dang.
They had no freaking clue, until I was like, "Oh my God!" Like, I was like freaking out. Dude, that's awesome.
Well, the main bathroom we have, because we have 2 bathrooms now. It used to be men and women, but they had a women's restroom for some reason. Like, that's the way it was built, but, like, no women would use it. So we used to have a janitor lady that used it. So, but when she's gone, now we have 2 men's. Well, the main one, they kept cutting the lights off on people while they're in there pooping.
Yeah.
So he bypassed the switches, so like the lights stay on all the time. But the other bathroom, when we started using it, you could use the switches.
Right.
Like when you first opened the door, they were off, so we always had to turn them on. Well, obviously I'm in there doing my business. Someone else comes in behind me, and I can tell by the shoes who it is. So I'd cut up, wash my hands, went and leave, and and just turn the lights off and walked on out. I'm like, what they gonna do? Get up and go turn them back
Dude,
on?
have you ever gone into a bathroom that has the motion sensor switch
Yeah.
and it goes off on
Yeah.
you?
I haven't had that.
I have before, and it's a single stall bathroom, like you know, I don't know what you would call it, but it's just like a 1-person bathroom, right?
Right.
So you walk in, and the lights come on as you walk in, but you're just sitting there, like literally, 5 feet away from it. And so the lights go out, and I'm sitting there on the toilet going, hey, well, hey, and the lights still don't come
Yeah.
back on.
Dude.
I'm like, what the heck, dude?
Tuesday, that place I delivered at real early in Wilmington, I only had to pee, thank God. But I walked in there, and it was a motion sensor light, and you had to hit it to start it.
Yeah.
It came on. I made it to the toilet and went. I walked back 3 or 4 times, and it would just flicker and then not work.
Dang.
I had to, I didn't have my phone either.
Yeah.
So I felt my way back to the commode. I thought I missed the entire time. There's just no water in the bowl.
Oh, okay.
And I went and I finally got the light on and I flushed. And
Yeah.
I was like, thank God that didn't go all in the floor.
Oh my God.
Dude, it was bad.
Have you ever sat on a loose toilet seat?
Yes.
Yes.
That feels like your heart's leaving your
I
body.
feel like I'm dying. Like, oh my God.
Dude, that is the worst. Especially when it's like an unfamiliar toilet and then you feel the cold bowl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh.
To me, what's worse than like a cold toilet seat is a warm toilet seat.
Yes, because you're like, dude, somebody's butt cheeks were just here.
Right.
I know it sounds
Warmed it
disgusting.
up for you.
I know this sounds disgusting, but I prefer that because I hate a cold toilet seat.
Of course you do.
As long as it's like,
Thank you, driver, for warming my seat up for me.
as long as I can look at the toilet and go, okay, this guy's clean because there's nothing there. But
But you realize your cheeks and his cheeks have had a moment.
yeah, I've seen a picture where it looks like you're a man sitting on the back of another man's butt, like he's upside down, and it's cheek to
That's
cheek.
what I think of every time I sit on a toilet seat and it's warm. I'm like, oh God, who was it? Like, I just want to know who it was.
It's a butt kiss.
It's probably that.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
You never know. It could be Dimitri.
Who's that?
He sits down with Polish sausage.
I don't understand anything he just
I
said.
don't
It's
understand.
okay. It's fine. Just keep going.
I don't know. He says he likes sausage in his mouth. I don't. That's what I heard.
I'm not really. Mia Khalifa.
Okay. All right, boys. Well, I think that's pretty much it for this episode. Unless you got something else you'd like to add, boys.
No, it was fun talking to y'all.
I think I'll subtract.
You are the subtraction.
You're causing division in my life. Anyway, let's multiply our followers and get off of here before they quit following us. Anywho, check
more
our
math puns.
no. Okay. No more.
Gee,
No mas. No mas. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram. Become a Patreon today. We need all the help we can get. Blue Collar 15 for 15% off Beard Struggle. That's where it's at. As always, we'll catch you on the flippity flip.
And his name is John C.